The internship. The Students' Union is looking for a new member of administration staff. They have brought in an international businesswoman, Lady Luck, to help them find the right person for the job. 6 candidates will battle it out in the internship from hell, which will test their business capabilities to the limit. Each week, the most rubbish interns will be kicked out by Lady Luck and only one will survive to the end of the internship. Lady Luck and her assistant Hortensia introduce the task to the interns.
Welcome, interns. As you may all know, my name is Lady Luck. I am here specifically to look at each and every one of you and see how you progress throughout this competition. The bottom line is making money. That is all I care about. Hortensia, please come forward. Thank you. Now, this is your first week, and your task is cupcakes, okay? I want you to create a strategy, all right? Organize your team, create a team leader, posters, the whole lot. The team that surprises me, impresses me, will win the challenge and move on to next week. Do you understand this? Okay. Now, one more thing. Always, always imagine me behind you. I will always have my eyes on you. Never forget that. No pressure. Good luck.
The first task for the interns is to decide who is going to be the team leader.
I don't want to be team leader.
Well, I'm not sure I'd be the best person either, to be honest.
I just think it's shooting yourself in the foot being team leader on the first one.
I like cupcakes.
She likes cupcakes.
I could do it. That's fine.
Okay, great. You're doing it.
We're wasting time here. We've got so much stuff to do and we're wasting time. I'm going to be team leader, okay?
Only if you assign me a good job.
I'll assign you the job that I think.
Do you agree?
Okay, that's agreed? Okay, I'm team leader. Next up, Lauren's team tried to come up with a brand name.
Company name.
Kajazzles.
Not Kajazzles.
Like Vajazzles, but for cupcakes.
No, not that.
Weirdly, I actually like that.
You like that?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'd like to think I know a little bit about business, having just graduated with a degree in it, but if you think you know better.
Okay, how about you design the posters?
Yeah, I can do that.
They're good? You alright to design and ice the cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, try and come up with some ideas. I was thinking we could have like a 2-tier system of a lower price, around 50p for the slightly less decorative ones, and 75p a pound for the decorative ones. Lauren's team create their posters and leave for the selling location, having not yet decided on prices or even iced the cupcakes. Stefan's team make sure their cupcakes are fully iced and their posters are made before they go. At the selling location, Lauren's team rushed to get their cupcakes iced in time.
I can't believe you just iced them over the posters.
Stefan's team set up and start selling cupcakes, but business is slow.
Sweet hi, cake. Would you like cake? It's pretty nice.
It's okay. I mean, after all, we're selling cupcakes that look rather suspicious and not delicious, which their intentions were.
Lauren's team managed to attract a large number of customers, but tension is building between the teammates.
She's been absolutely dreadful. Like, did you see the icing she did? She said she did a course.
She did.
She has not done a course. The icing was runny.
Yeah, it turns out that her course was her at home with her children icing cakes with kiddies.
Come and get your Kajazzles cupcakes. They're only £1.50.
How is she even here?
Yeah, why did you cast her for this show? She can't afford to university.
Unbeknown to the interns, Lady Luck and Hortensia have turned up to check on how things are going.
Why should I buy these cupcakes?
Yeah, because they're sweet and they're, I don't know, I'm
They're
holding
freshly
them.
made.
What?
All I have is 2p.
Hello there, you having a good day? How would you like to try one of our new cakes?
It's really cheap. It's like 75p. This 50p. Please? Yeah, which one?
They've done all they can. Now the teams must head back to the boardroom where Lady Luck will decide which team has won and which team has lost. Back at the boardroom, Lady Luck assesses the performance of each team.
week you had the assignment to sell cupcakes. How did that go?
Good. Well, we decided on a team leader, which we decided.
Who was that?
Miss Lauren. There was some definite issues with communications in the fact that she didn't always understand what we were trying to get across.
Guys, at the end of the day, yeah, we came up with a brilliant brand name, Kajazzles. We sold tons of cupcakes.
Wait 1 second.
We did like totes good.
What's that?
Okay, this was Lauren's idea for the
Kajazzles.
Okay, let's move on to something more important, the money. How did you guys do with that?
I mentioned finances. I said we need to deal with finances before we leave, and they told me, oh, just don't worry about it, we'll deal with it later.
That's not what we meant. We meant deal with it later, as in, you know, in a couple of hours, because there was things that were more pressing than the finances at that kind of time.
But you didn't deal with it.
Actually, me and my assistant walked by when you guys were doing the cupcakes. And I don't know if you noticed, but I saw you making the cupcakes on site.
It's her fault.
Basically, we didn't have enough time because the organisation on behalf of the team leader wasn't there. Therefore, we had to take those desperate measures.
True.
She allocated herself the task of icing the cakes and decorating the cakes, so she screwed up by doing it on site.
Now, don't you think that one of you should have stepped in? Should have taken her role on?
Wouldn't it somewhat defeat the point of having a team leader if you were just going to defy them?
But if they're not a good team leader, then you should take it on upon yourself and take over. Okay, leave. Bring in the boys. Roger, Stephen, welcome. First, let's get to the obvious. Where's Jack?
I'd love to know.
We can't find him.
We tried ringing him. We went up to his room. Couldn't find him at all.
Sorry, who's the team leader?
That's me.
Steven, Stefan. Basically, you're telling me you lost a member.
Well, the member has gone missing. I tried my best to keep my eye on him.
In other words, you lost a member.
Then
How many cupcakes did you sell?
We sold 80% of the cupcakes.
Let's see the posters.
Cakes. And then my face kind of...
My 2-year-old can draw better than that.
Can I read this one out
That
to you,
is
Lady
horrible.
Luck? Can I read this out to you?
Please.
Cakes, because life is too short and you might die soon.
But
At the end of the day, it's all about promotion, promoting, and location. And on all those 3 fronts, you failed completely. You know what? You can justify all you want. I don't have time for it. You can leave that. All right. So let's start with the ladies' team. So Alice, Lauren, and Jessica. You know, I really loved their enthusiasm, their passion. The posters were done brilliantly. I just can't get over the fact of how disgusting those cupcakes were. They were awful, right? They were just, I couldn't even take 2 bites of them. And they had the audacity to sell them for £1.50. Who's gonna buy another one of those cupcakes? Would you? That's what I thought. All right, so for the men's team, Roger, Steven, Stefan, and Jack. Jack, what did Jack do? Jack's not even here. I mean, what kind of team leader loses one of their team members? Who does that? Put a leash on that arm, right? You know what? It's good talking to you because I just made up my mind.
Both teams have made mistakes, but who has won the task?
All right, so the ladies' team. I really, really disliked the cupcakes, but overall, it comes down to pounds and pence, and you did what you had to do. The men's team. At the end of the day, I could care less. You sold 80% of what you were supposed to. The prices didn't even scratch what you spent on the ingredients. So for that reason, your team lost this week. Steven, you're fired.
Day 1 of the internship is over. Stefan has been fired.
Stefan! Stefan, not Stephen! Stefan!
Jack has gone missing. And Lady Luck has established that Lauren cannot bake cupcakes. A job in the Students' Union is at stake. Who will survive the internship?